Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, this weekend I was stopped by some folks on the street. I go for a walk, as you know, every day. And they said, Doug, you post videos every single day. Why do you post every day? Most YouTubers post once a week, and that's the max. And I said, well, you know what? Many people probably don't agree with how I approach this, but it doesn't make it not true. To me, goal achievement is a creative process, and helping people attain their goals is a part of that process. Think of it this way. Creation is taking something that's invisible, such as an idea, and giving it form in the physical world. Or, in other words, to me, creation is motion. It's a state of flux that's evolving and expanding all the time. And I believe that anytime we disrupt that creative process, there are costs. So I don't disrupt my process. My creative process flows from day to day, and I do these videos from day to day because I want this journey to be continuous between us so you have the ability to achieve your goals seamlessly. I'll give you a few examples. Think about this. Imagine a woman wanting to take a break from her pregnancy, thinking she'll be able to just pick it up where she left off a week later. Doesn't work that way, right? That's not the way the creation process works. Or maybe a farmer planting seeds in the soil and then watering them once, even though the area is experiencing a drought. So think about that. That's not the way the creative process works either. Or a man choosing a goal and then changing his mind several times about precisely what he wants. You see, no one gets good results under those circumstances. There are consequences to interfering with the creative process. Now, how do we avoid those consequences? Practice patience, daily action. But what is patience really? You know, to my best understanding, patience is that there's a natural gestation period for all acts of creation. Now, what do I mean by that? We understand that it takes approximately 280 days from conception for a human baby to be born. And it takes a given number of days for any other seed, if we were to plant it in the soil, to bear fruit. And it's a consistent time frame. We know that if we plant an oak seed, an oak tree will inevitably grow, and oak trees grow at a pretty consistent rate. So we have the ability to gauge and understand the timing for that. Well, I'm telling you right now, the same is true for our dreams and goals. They must develop on the inside before they can manifest into reality. And that's why patience is required to achieve our goals. Think of the farmer. They have a process that they follow, a timeline they follow every year. Coming about May, April timeframe, they plant corn. The corn grows over a timeline that's consistent every single year, and they know when to begin harvest. It happens at precisely the same time every year. Well, so it is with your goals. When you set a goal and follow the process, there's a gestation period for that goal, but we know the given timeline it would normally take to achieve results and bring that goal to fruition. We just need to be patient and allow the timeline to occur so that we can realize the fruit of our dreams. So think of it this way. To develop patience, we need a few things. We need to know where we are right now. We need to know where we want to be, or what we want our life to look like when we have our goal or our dream realized. And then we need to have an action plan to consistently move us from where we are right now to the accomplishment of that goal or dream. And you see, most people don't realize their goals because they lose focus or they give up. You see, you might think, I want this, or I want that, or I really want this. And then a few weeks later, people think, this is hard. Maybe it's too much. I don't know how to do it, And what happens to the creative process when you think in this unfocused, uncommitted way? It stops dead in its tracks, just like any other creation process, and so does your dream. Instead of stopping the creative process, we need to understand that any idea that we hold in our mind will ultimately move into form. And then we need to learn to keep moving in the direction of our dream or our goal and allow the timeline to occur and then manifest our desire within that given time frame. And you see, keep in mind, the bigger your idea is, the more extended the timeline will be. Nature just shows us that. I mean, think of it this way. It takes only 28 days for a chipmunk to have a litter. However, a lion cub takes approximately 120 days to be born. And it takes 645 days for an elephant to have a calf. Now, although no one knows how long it will take for an idea to take form, we do know that if you're not in alignment and you're not consistently taking action towards that goal, it will take longer than it needs to. You see, you need to get into alignment with what you want to create in your life. How do we do that? Well, we build an image of it in our mind. We focus on what we want. We take consistent action to move closer to our goal. And then we persevere and attempt to feel good at every given point, knowing that we are on our way towards our destination. We do that by remaining to have positive thoughts in our mind. Stay positive. That's how you feel good all the time. Think positive thoughts. Turn negativity into positivity into your life. Somebody says some negative crap to you, flip it in your head and say, that might be true for you, but that's not true for me because I'm moving forward in my life. I'm building my dreams and goals, and today is going to be my day. And you just say that to yourself over and over and over again because you're not listening to what they say any differently than you're listening to what you say to yourself in your mind. And you know what? The words you say to yourself in your mind have the same effect on your overall performance and ability as the words that somebody else would say to you externally that you hear with the ear. 100% the truth. So start doing this today. Most people think, I'm going to be happy when, fill in the blank, right? Or they get frustrated when things don't happen according to their schedule. I'm telling you today, stop doing that. Remember, everything happens in a given timeline, and your goal will happen when it's supposed to happen. So enjoy the journey. Be happy and fulfilled now. You'll be much more relaxed and able to live a much better life in the days ahead if you just have patience and know that if you're taking consistent action every single day, you will get there. You absolutely will. So I live in Fort Collins, Colorado. If I want to go to Denver, it doesn't matter whether I go in a car, a helicopter, a plane, ride a bike, or if I walk. But do you know what I know? I know that if I walk from Fort Collins to Denver, it's 55 miles. And it doesn't matter as long as I get up every single day, regardless of where I'm at along the track from between Fort Collins and Denver. It doesn't matter if I crawl, if I take a half-inch step, or if I walk a half a mile. As long as I am taking action every day towards my destination, I will inevitably get there. Now, obviously, if I crawl, it's going to take me a heck of a lot longer than if I run. But as long as I am taking consistent action, I will get there. So it is with your goal. You can set any goal for yourself, and let me tell you right now, 100%, anything you want, you can have. Anything the mind can hold, it can manifest into reality in our world today. Anything you want to do, you can do. You have to take consistent action every single day, and you will inevitably get there. It is 100% the truth. Listen, I care about you. I believe in you, and I know if anybody can do it, you can. Let's get those shoes on today. Let's get moving. Let's get going. Let's get things going today. Take action. You have goals. We've been working on them, right? You have them written down. You know where you want to go. Now it's time to start taking the steps to get there. And you know what? If anybody can get there, you can. You are worth it. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow with some more great thoughts to keep us moving forward together. But remember, I'm doing my part. Now it's time for you to do yours. Let's get moving towards those goals and dreams, because there's no reason why you can't have that life. There's no reason why you can't live those dreams. Have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.